Can you hear that? The distant echo of childhood laughter, the creak of swings, the whir of the training wheels. That was the soundtrack of our youth. But what if, on your 18th birthday, that soundtrack was silenced forever? What if, on your 18th birthday, everything changed? Imagine that every cherished memory, the lessons of love, the tastes of victory, and even our deepest sorrows was just wiped clean. This is Youth Erasure Day, a society engineered to reset us at 18, stripping away our entire past and leaving us with nothing but a cold, blank slate. On turning 18, not only are our personal memories erased, but so too is the very foundation of our understanding of right and wrong. With no record of our childhood choices, we lose the emotional roadmap that taught us empathy and morality. Imagine becoming hyper-rational machines, emotionless and detached, with every action pre-approved by invisible bureaucratic algorithms. To fix this, society institutes moral calibration centers where state-appointed counselors reprogram us with sanitized algorithmic morality. In doing so, the unpredictable spark that makes us human is methodically removed, yet in the depths of our subconscious, something refuses to fade away. Despite the complete wipe, our minds cling to faint, distorted echoes, shadow memories of what might have been. These phantom recollections come as vivid, unsettling dreams where we relive alternative childhoods. These haunting visions disturb our nights, provoking insomnia, anxiety, and a pervasive collective trauma. And in these dreams, rebellious minds begin to see not hope, but bitter envy, a vision of utopia where genuine emotion, love, and creativity once flourished. Now, consider the consequences for our families. Parents who hold every sweet and painful detail of raising their children watch in silent despair as their children hit 18 and just lose it all. The deep bonds, the bedtime stories, the whispered goodnights, all erased, leaving parents to love an idealized version of their children built upon decades of shared history. Now, in a desperate bid to preserve these lost connections, families secretly compile forbidden memory caches, hidden journals, audio recordings, and digital safes filled with relics of genuine emotion. Parenthood might become a cold, utilitarian transaction, a demographic crisis where love is legally defined as valid only until the child turns 18, after which parental rights expire like a license. Siblings with no shared history begin competing to recreate lost memories through dangerous contests of memory hacking, while community gatherings devolve into hollow, dystopian theater. On a broader scale, the state exploits this mass erasure to forge a perfectly predictable citizenry. With no genuine history to fuel independent judgment, adults are reprogrammed with algorithmic approved behavior, becoming cold, efficient machines executing state directives without question. The government imposes mandatory periodic reboots, psychological recalibrations that turn every citizen into a ticking clock of uniform responses, stripping away any spark of spontaneity or dissent. In this state-engineered world, every decision is calculated, devoid of creativity or compassion. Over time, society becomes a seamless, soulless machine, terrifyingly indifferent to beauty, tragedy, or the unpredictable wonder that once defined us. As if personal loss wasn't enough, the erasure reshapes our social institutions. Child rearing, marriage, and even workplace relationships are redefined with expiration dates. Love and loyalty become temporary licenses that must be renewed like software updates. Imagine a world where the quality of your pre-18 emotional interactions is monetized, with severe penalties or incentives attached. Black markets flourish, trading in genuine emotional experiences and memories. Memory brokers and underground emotion hackers emerge, offering illicit services to restore or even augment authentic feelings. A bizarre economic arms race ignites between state-controlled efficiency and subversive humanistic spontaneity, deepening social divides. Finally, with every citizen's past wiped clean, we face an uncharted collective amnesia, a shared void that births a new, chaotic, collective identity. Individuality dissolves into a ghostly dream where each person is both an anonymous cog and a rebellious spectre. The clash between state-engineered memories and our emergent shadow selves forces us to confront a chilling question. Is a life stripped of personal history truly authentic? Or does our deep, unyielding longing for what once was define the very essence of our humanity? Of all the nightmares of Youth Erasure Day, the one that cuts deepest for me is the loss of my own story, my childhood. Chasing fireflies at dusk, scraped knees from backyard adventures taught me resilience. My mom, my hero, sacrificed sleep, savings, and sanity to give me purpose. Without those memories, the spark that drove me to build my business would flicker out the moment I turned 18. Imagine wandering through silent museum of your own life, each exhibit showcasing birthdays you can't feel, first loves you can't remember, and sunset whispers of hope lost to the void. You'd stand before a photograph of yourself grinning with a friend whose name has vanished, your heart echoing against empty halls. In the spectral gallery, you become the ghost curator of your own story, forever cataloging feelings you can no longer grasp. That is the true abyss of Youth Erasure Day, a life reduced to hollow displays where the soul itself is archived and left to fade. In this world, I lose not just my past, but my compass. No late night brainstorming fueled by my mom's pep talks, no drive to create a future better than my past. That's why Youth Erasure Day is my ultimate dystopia. It steals the very memories that make me human, the blueprint of my purpose, and the love that keeps me going.